What's been the biggest difference from the start of the season to now?
Offense is starting to get better. You're starting to see timely hits. You know, if you're just going to look at averages, you're going to see a lot of guys going, man, this is a terrible year for this guy or this guy. Even, you know, Garver, who's under 200 or somebody like that. But Garver's had game-winning moments. Dylan Moore's had game-winning moments. They've been very timely when they have produced. Maybe they're not producing on a consistent game-in, game-out basis. Even Polanco, who's leading the team in strikeouts before he got hurt, and the average looked terrible, but he's had huge moments. So I would say those are becoming more and more frequent. In the most recent series with the Royals, we saw Ty France hit home runs in 2 of the 3 games. He's got at least 1 hit in all 3 games. So just kind of up and down the lineup, you're seeing guys find their moments to back up the pitching, which remains spectacular. I mean, each guy has had a hiccup here or there, but for the most part, this rotation has kept this team afloat. And as we speak right now, they're still sitting in first place.
Speaking of pitching, what has been your thoughts on Bryan Woo's?
I thought he's looked great in both games. Now, both games have had a unique circumstance, and the first one is not that unique. The offense started blowing up. Incredibly long inning for him to sit on the bench. We all talked about it. He came back out, was tight, so they pulled him for cautionary reasons. He makes this last start. He looks phenomenal again. He's incredibly efficient, just mowing them down. A very good lineup, by the way, in Kansas City. And then you had the thing with the umpire, where the home plate umpire was dinged with the ball. They get a call from New York, hey, go examine him. It's about a 20-some minute delay where Bryan Woo's sitting there getting cold again. Now, this time we talked to him after the game. He talked about, you know, a different routine to stay warm. Came back out, wasn't quite as sharp as he was prior to that delay, but still you saw his stuff was electric, and he was really efficient. So he's given you 2 games to feel really good about where he's at and how he's pitching. It'd be cool just to see if in the next game he can just go through a normal stretch where there's no huge delay, unless it's a delay because the offense is just going nuts. You'll live with that.
How long do you think the Mariners can sustain their series-winning success?
It's going to get tested right out of the gates on this road trip. Baltimore's a very good team. You're talking about the 2 teams that sit atop the AL East. You got Baltimore, then you've got the Yankees. They're neck and neck fighting with each other for that first place spot. So if they get through those 2, you got Washington after that, which I haven't paid a ton of attention to Washington. They got a losing record, but you know, they're probably a better team than what their record says they are. But, you know, you get out on the road, anything can happen. You know, to face 2 good teams right out of the gate, if they win those series, even the most cynical cynic out there has got to look at this team and go, okay, this is a good team. You should be saying it now. You've won 8 of 9 series. You've beaten good teams, the Braves and the Royals and the Rangers, and you've done it on the road. You've done it at home. I think even now the cynics should say, yeah, this is a pretty good team. The offense isn't where we want it. They're winning games. They're figuring it out. So if they win these series, come on, man, this is huge. This is huge.
Besides winning the series, what do you want to see?
I still want to see those guys that we've talked about who are struggling. Mitch Haniger had a big game in the Kansas City series where he went 3 for 3, hit a home run. Ty France. I want to see the guys that we were counting on coming into the season at least start to find it here and there. I'm not expecting him to go on a massive hit streak, but, you know, Polanco's dealing with a hamstring. We'll see. I don't know what his availability is going to be, but if he's there, I really want to see Polanco pick it up. Garver, same thing, dealing with an injury when he's in there. Those are 2 guys you brought into the offseason that I think you felt better about than Raley was more of an unknown. Raley's on fire right now. So you want to see these guys, for me, I want to see these guys just start to find some rhythm, look like there's some confidence, because, yeah, they've been scuffling prior to the injury. So I want to see those guys. And then, of course, again, I'm going to say it every week, runners in scoring position, when you get the opportunities, you got to capitalize. So those are the things I'm looking for.